So, welcome Captain Ulas Badhonkar to the Air Masterpieces. How are you doing today?
Hi, Sujita. Good morning. I'm doing very fine. How are you?
I'm fine. How is the lockdown going on?
I think it's a blessing in disguise for many of us.
Really?
Barring the daily wage workers, who
Yeah.
I think the government should take care of in kind of, supporting them.
Mhm.
But I think most of us, otherwise, most of the middle class and most of the working salaried people,
Mhm.
for them it's like it's a boon in disguise because,
Yeah.
you're getting a break in life,
Yes.
to sit down peacefully and introspect and be
Yes.
with your family and do things with your family which you've got ready made on a platter. So
Mhm.
so now husband and wife, you work together and people get time to spend with their children, and suddenly there is no commute time to office.
Mhm.
So there's an
Yeah.
extra time available for you. There is so much more flexibility.
Yes.
So even if you're working from home,
Yeah.
you have enough time to either join some training program,
Yeah.
or upgrade some skill, or learn some hobby,
Mhm.
or do
Learn some
planning
new
that you always
recipe. Yeah, whatever suits everyone.
absolutely
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
and do the planning that you always wanted to but never got the time. So
Yes.
this is the time.
Yeah.
So it's a God-given gift that, hey guys, this is a boon for you. Yeah, use it wisely and come out much better than what you were when you went in.
Yes.
But that apart, of course, it's very sad to see that a large number of deaths are happening all over the world.
Mhm.
Some countries in Europe are really in a bad shape, and I think US is surprisingly
Yeah.
getting worse day by day. So we pray that somehow we find a cure.
Mhm.
Or the brainy doctors find the vaccine, and we are able to arrest
Yeah.
the spread, and hopefully in a month or so we should be out of it. That's what
Mhm.
I would want to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So, yeah. So, about yourself, can I know a bit more about yourself, sir?
Yeah, I think people call me to give a session
Yeah.
on the road less traveled. So I'm a very adventurous guy, and I've had a very unconventional career path. Okay.
Okay.
So I did start with the Indian Army, and then
Mhm.
came out and got into sales and got into information technology. So what I did is I basically rode the ride of success. So depending on what was trending at a point in time, so I got aligned with that. So when it was office automations, I was aligned with office automation.
Yes.
When it was computer education, then I was with computer education. When it was offshoring, then I got aligned with offshoring. So I've been very lucky to kind of ride the wave. When it was telecommunications, I was riding that. So that's how my unconventional career is. So that's about me. So currently, my last venture, which startup that I ventured into, is now it's developed, but we still have to hit the market and get some large deals for us to really call it a success.
Yeah.
So while that is happening, and while we have run out of all our money, I said I must do something.
Mhm.
So I am currently doing a full-time assignment with an IT company,
Okay.
and so I work Monday to Friday, and the market is the United States,
Yeah.
and we provide specialized product engineering services,
Mhm.
essentially focused on what we call as HR tech, health tech, and learn tech. So basically, we are a technology company. So I am involved full-time, and so is that enough about me, or you want to know more?
No. That's enough. You mentioned that you are involved with a lot of tech companies and a lot of tech startups. So, how has the current economic situation affected everything that you're doing?
Yeah, so fortunately, for the IT companies, working from home is not a big deal,
Yeah.
because we anyway are working in the virtual world. And like I said, though I'm based in Pune,
Yeah.
my market is the US.
Yes.
So even when I was in the office, I was resorting to the virtual technology to connect with my prospects and customers.
Yeah.
But they're in another geography, So working from home is not a big deal.
Yeah.
But because of these bad times,
Mhm.
overall business has slowed down.
You're right.
So that the projects that we were handling for
Mhm.
customers in the US,
Yeah.
are continuing, but there is no new addition. Okay.
Right.
So people have not ramped up. People have not taken up new feature development,
Mhm.
because their own customers have slowed down. So it's a chain reaction.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
our customers are slowing down. So therefore our customers slow down, and therefore we have to kind of manage. So
Right.
the good thing that I think most of the smart IT companies are doing, they are not letting go of any people. I think in bad times we need to stand by our people.
Mhm.
I think that's the good thing that many of them are doing, and the companies that I am associated with surely are really taking good care. But yes, overall, business wise, there is a loss, and it will take some time for everybody to come out of it. So other than IT, and
Yeah.
you mentioned startups, right? So
Yeah.
startups again are in in tough times, purely because those that are looking for funding would probably will have to just kind of, use this time to make their stories better, so that when things open up, they can surely get make a better impression. They can, do their product development. This is a great time to, give better shape to their products. All those things can happen. But whether the timing is right to launch in the market for a startup, they will have to look at what is it that they are offering.
Right.
If there is, because today, the market is open only for things that are immediately relevant.
Right.
People are not looking at taking up something that might be useful, 1 year down the line. No. So you have to look at what is it that you're doing in your startup. So if you look at communication platform, they're booming. If you look at e-learning, they're booming. So depending on your alignment, IT companies are, not that badly affected. But all those businesses where there is a physical presence required, those are definitely, shut down. Real estate, manufacturing, completely shut down. Yeah. Does it answer your question?
Yeah. So you mentioned that you have been adventurous. You have worked with different streamlines. You have collaborated with different startups, different companies. So you did that because they spiked an interest in you. So is that why you associated with Dheya as well?
Yeah, interestingly, because I myself have gone through multiple careers, and I have, one of the assignments that I did was with a large education group, which had, engineering colleges and management colleges and all that. So I was associated with them for about 4 or 5 years, and having experienced myself, when I heard about Dheya and I got a call, then I thought it is kind of something that can help me put all my learnings into a single basket.
Right.
And therefore I was quite impressed, plus curious, and which is why I said, let me go and, sit through this, the initial orientation program.
Yeah.
And I think Naveen took that. It was wonderful. So that kind of reinforced whatever I was thinking. And I think it was, Dheya has a great, a great tool. And I think best is the approach that we take in terms of, how do we help people build great careers.
Yes, right. So do you have any exciting experiences or any examples that you want to share that you have with Dheya?
Yeah, so my own family example. So what I did is that the moment I understood that the approach is amazing, which means we're not looking at whether the guy should do art, science or commerce, we are looking at a person in the stage of, his career foundation in the 9th standard, 10th standard, 12th standard, to look at the long picture and to look at, say, hey, what do I want to be in life? And once you get a fix on what you want to be in life, and then you can align, whatever else you want to do and create a roadmap for yourself. I think that was a very sensible thing to do, because it didn't happen in our times. We had to find our own path by experimenting and by trial and error, and we kept kind of drifting, and we kept coming back and correcting our course and stuff like that. So I thought this is a great way to orient people, in the right way, so that they can excel. It's not about mediocrity, So I think today most of we've not harnessed our potential. Most of us are doing well. We are okay, but we are not excelling. The reason we are not excelling is because there's no alignment. All of us have the potential, but our potential, for whatever reason, did not get aligned, to what we are capable of doing, and which is why, so this is, I like this philosophy. That's great with Dheya. So I actually put my nephew and my niece,
through Dheya,
my brother's son and my brother's daughter, through Dheya, and they were mighty impressed. And they, of course, their parents also attended the session, and they said that, we've never done this, we are all educated people. We thought, we'll find a way, but we never sat like this with our, son or daughter and actually thought about, how should we go about career planning, So we always had the short-term view, and we never looked at the big picture. So I think that was a great personal experience, and it got validated because, there were 2 children in the family, a nephew and a niece, who were around that age, in early college. So that was fantastic.
That is really inspiring. And you mentioned that the kids and the parents both were really happy and content with the outcome of Dheya's counseling, right? So do you have any message for the future parents or future kids?
Yeah, sure. I mean, what I would say is that we need to change our way of looking at, future, looking at building careers.
Yes.
Because conventionally what happens, I think because of society, because of, peers, there's a lot of pressure built on children,
Yes.
To excel in studies. And when there's a study, a conventional study, fortunately now things are opening up. Yeah. But still the mindset is still there to kind of, follow the path that is tread by everybody else. So that's a bit of a sad thing, So I think what I would say is that while you may have your views and opinions and, decisions that you have made, doesn't matter. That's fine. Keep it in its place, right? But at least explore the use of technology.
Right.
And use some of the tools that are available to open up your mind, see what else could be possible. So I think I would say that let people be open to the prospect of at least, exposing themselves to such technology and such tools so that they can find a better alignment. Because at the end of the day, it is not about how well you're doing in studies and, what admissions you're getting. It's about what is your alignment with your ultimate future, right? Yes. And the earlier you find that alignment, the better you will do in life,
Right.
And somehow we miss this alignment, we just go through the normal path that everybody does, and then you kind of miss out on the alignment, and there's so much of potential in all the young people today, they're exposed to so much of information, much more than what people got exposed to earlier. So they have a tougher job to do. They have a tougher job in terms of choosing, what they should do. So I think they should make use of technology and look at, associating with organizations like DEA.
Right. So the kids should actually understand their potential and should explore the different ways that they can align their potential to a better career option. So I think that is really helpful for us and for the kids as well. And I hope that you have a good work from home experience. You enjoy the quarantine. You said that you're enjoying the quarantine now. Absolutely. And thank you so much for connecting with us today and connecting with DEA in general as well.
Yeah. So I'm happy to continue my association with DEA, but may not be on a regular basis because of time constraint. But if you do call me on a weekend for a session, I'll be happy to come and, participate. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Bye.